Senator Ted Cruz joins me. Sir, this is incredible to me that they would even be this blatant about it, because this is the administration that said we have nothing to hide.
Now, look, the claim of executive privilege is laughable. As you rightly noted, executive privilege is designed for conversations between the president and senior aides so that you can have real, frank, and candid deliberations in the White House. And executive privilege is a very important protection of the presidency. That was not what was happening here. If Joe Biden was having a conversation with Merrick Garland about what the administration's policy on X, Y, or Z would be, that could be protected by executive privilege. In this instance, Joe Biden was there effectively as a criminal defendant. He was being investigated for whether or not he committed felonies, whether or not he violated the law. By the way, Robert Hur, the special counsel appointed to investigate that, included, yes, he did violate the law. He committed multiple felonies. He did so knowingly. He did so willingly. He did so repeatedly. But the Biden Department of Justice concluded Joe Biden, the president of the United States, is too incompetent to stand trial. If we prosecuted him, the jury would conclude he is not capable of being guilty because he's so senile that he cannot form the mens rea. He can't decide intent. Mind you, this guy has the nuclear codes. He can push the button and fire our nukes. But according to the Biden Department of Justice, he's not competent to stand trial as a criminal defendant. To claim that is executive privilege is lunacy, because presumably they are not saying that Robert Hur was acting as Biden's employee, taking orders from Biden while he was supposedly investigating Biden for criminal offenses. This is a joke. But you know what? They know the media will roll over because the corporate media are cheerleaders and partisan propagandists.
Oh, 100%, Senator. And this whole thing is going to get played out. And I hope that they, Republicans hold the feet to the fire. But I want to get to something else that is actually some of the you're making here. The House on Wednesday passed legislation to move air travel at a time of intense passenger woes and dysfunction into the system. Now, Pete Buttigieg has done absolutely nothing here. So it was time that the Republicans stepped in. The House approved the bill 387 to 26. I wondered who the 26 were. Days after the Senate passed it, 88 to 4. I'm like, this is a big thing. Explain it, please.
It is, and this is a bill that I authored. It's major bipartisan legislation that I wrote. I'm the ranking member, which means the senior Republican, on the Senate Committee of Commerce, Science, and Transportation. And this bill focuses on aviation. My #1 priority in office is jobs. And aviation is responsible for hundreds of thousands of jobs in Texas. It is critical to our entire economy. And this bill improves aviation safety. It hires many more air traffic controllers, which keeps the flying public a lot safer. It also will reduce delays. And critically, it invests in airports with infrastructure throughout the state of Texas, throughout the country. And I'll tell you one victory that was particularly important to me, which is this bill creates 5 new flights into and out of Reagan National Airport, which means San Antonio, the 7th largest city in America, which today does not have a direct flight into Reagan. In 60 days, San Antonio will finally get a direct flight into and out of Reagan. That is long past due. It was a big battle in the Senate, but at the end of the day, Texas prevailed. And as you noted, at the end of the day, my bill passed 88 to 4.
Well, you're looking out for your people. We can't argue about that. But